Hello YouTube. I'm going to do a toolbox tour of my Craftsman 26-inch toolbox with the Mac side cabinet. Well, the toolbox tour is on YouTube. I figured just jump on the bandwagon and show you what I've got. We'll start at the top. Gotta have the stickers. Everybody's got a junk drawer. Well, I say probably the top of my box is probably the junkiest and messiest part of this whole toolbox. Up over here, we got a couple tape measures, some pens, markers, pencils, feeler gauges, spark plug gappers, some electrical tape back there, a couple Harbor Freight flashlights and whatnot, just the LED ones. A couple levels in the back, blowtorch, a little propane blowtorch. Just some odds and ends up top here. Up in the front, have my Craftsman USA made 3/4 inch drive SAE 12-point socket set. Actually got this free, so I couldn't turn this down. But it's kind of running out of room, so I decided to park it up here. My Craftsman pry bars, all USA made up there. So our top drawer here, screwdrivers and nut drivers. Craftsman USA made nut drivers, standard and metric. Craftsman USA screwdrivers, snap-on screwdrivers. Those are free thanks to my Chrysler training. Craftsman professional screwdrivers, or USA Craftsman screwdrivers. Torx bit drivers, micros up to I think a T25, T30 range up in this way. Cotter pin puller, scratch all. Bottle opener. You guys have one of these out here. Comes in handy. Actually works really good doing the doorknobs and changing household door locks. Obstruction screwdriver works pretty good. First wrench drawer, USA Craftsman SAE tappet wrenches, great for some tighter applications, nice and thin, long handles, long pattern. Just a cheesy, cheap China adjustable, don't use that very often at all. The long pattern Craftsman SAE ratcheting, it's got the notch in the open end of the wrench there. You can skip that across the nut. Works pretty good for certain situations. I don't use it that often. My Craftsman fully polished, just a few of them, the professional USA wrenches, a couple of USA Craftsman, double box end, 7/16, 3/8, 1/2 inch, 9/16. My stubby gear wrenches, just the no offset, no reverse mechanism, just flipping around. The much maligned ignition wrenches, pretty old set right there. The socket adapters, so you can use your sockets with a wrench. Use those once in a while, not very often, but they're there. This is a 1/2 inch, I think it is, Craftsman distributor wrench. Use that on my Mustang for adjusting the timing. Sparta out of New Britain, Connecticut. USA made offset box wrenches. This is one of the 1/2 inch, 9/16 reversible ratcheting wrenches from Craftsman. And in case most of you don't know, I know some people bash these ones, but these are actually made by Snap-on, and you can still get these today in Sears, and they are still made today by Snap-on, even though most of the Craftsman USA wrenches are no longer. Most of the Craftsman wrenches and sockets and ratchets are all made in China now, as most of us know. Rest of my SAE stuff in this next drawer. 1/4 inch all the way up to 1 1/4 over here. Some double open ends. Again, all Craftsman USA made. Gear wrench, 5/16 up to 3/4. metric wrench drawer. And all the Craftsman stuff that's in here is all USA made. I think I got, these are kind of slightly out of order. Try to get them in the drawer here. 6 mil, 7, all the way up through 25. The last few sizes up here are not Craftsman. Got a Napa 24, an Allen 23 and 25. So go all the way up to from 6 to 25 without skipping a size. All USA made. These ones right here still made basically, should be basically the same company that makes the Craftsmans. Danaher Corporation makes all these. Or Eastco back in the day. From what I can understand. And again, my line wrenches had the SAEs up top, metrics down here. Ratcheting screwdriver setup, then some metric, stubby, and regular gear wrenches. Again, the non-offset, so there's no ratcheting lever on these. In my plier drawer, got a pretty much a hodgepodge of pliers. Try to stick with USA stuff if I can. Craftsman USA, I think these are 12-inch. Tecton USA 16-inch. Tecton 10-inch. I think these are like a, I don't know, 6-7-inch. Craftsman USA. Craftsman USA. Should be all be USA vice grips down here. A couple of cheapy, no-name pliers. I think Taiwan stuff. Some Pittsburgh stuff. Hose pliers, long reach, needle nose. This is a Craftsman long reach needle nose back here. Craftsman Professional from back in the day. Craftsman handy cuts. Robo grips, really don't use those. My Craftsman tin snips. Craftsman USA. Various snap ring pliers. Now, first of my 3 socket drawers. Now this setup has all my 3/8 and 1/4-inch drive chrome sockets. I don't have my impacts in with these. Those are in a separate drawer, which we'll get to in a few minutes. So up here in the front, got all my ratchets. Craftsman long handle, raised panel. My son has a short handle version of this ratchet. Got my Craftsman industrial flex head. It's not a fine tooth, but it's well lubed, decently smooth. This one's the Taiwan made Craftsman thin profile 84 tooth. The Craftsman 36 tooth. This one has been with me for about 20 years. USA made, fully polished, Craftsman Professional. What they call professional back in the day in the mid 90s. Gear wrench, flex stubby 84 tooth. And the very front corner here, got a long 1/4-inch extension. Then the back, a long 3/8 extension. Right up here I have screwdriver and Torx bits, 1/4-inch Torx, and 3/8 drive screwdriver bits. 1/2 inch, rest of everything right here is all 3/8 drive, metric hex, SAE hex, Torx, and then the SAE hex in the back here. These are mostly Craftsman 12-point standards. These are metric. That's a SK right there. 8mm all the way to 21. This is a 20mm SK. So the rest of these are all Craftsman USA. Standard depth, metric. Standard depth, 12-point SAE, all Craftsman right here. A couple cobalts. These are a few odds and then SAE deep 12 points. Most of my stuff is USA Craftsman with a couple exceptions here and there. This whole rail right here from the 1/4 all the way up to 1 inch standard SAEs is all Craftsman USA. A couple Carlisle makes some nice sockets actually. USA Craftsman, a China Craftsman, and a Carlisle. My 1-inch. My metrics in the back here, standard 6 points. And this is all my 12-point pretty much right here. Everything else is pretty much all 6-point. A couple Carlisles right here for these 6 and 7s. Then again, the standard depth, we're running Craftsman USA with a SK on the end. A few more Carlisles right here for the deeps and the metrics with a Duralast over there on the end. My 1/4-inch stuff, again, all 6-point over here. SAE in the front, Craftsman, Snap-on, Craftsman, Snap-on, all USA. And in the back, there's a couple Cobalts right here. These are pretty much all Craftsman, Carlisle on the end. Again, all 6-point, these metric 1/4-inch drives. And then on the side over here, I have my mid-length 3/8 drive, 6 points, SAE, all Craftsman, metric, pretty much all Craftsman. This 9 and this 11 right here, this is 9 all the way through 19, 9, 11 both Snap-on. The rest of these are all Craftsman in here. A couple Craftsman odds and ends right here. Some extra spark plug sockets. You got 13/16 and a 5/8. A couple more 12-pointers. 80th. Sure, these are 80th anniversary. Those are fairly common, but I have to find a couple over at a pawn shop, so pick them up, just throw them in the back of the rack there. Get up there. And then for my 1/4-inch drive stuff, 1/4-inch nut driver, if you will. Put on any 1/4-inch socket on that. My Snap-on flex head, 1/4-inch. Another 84 tooth Taiwan Craftsman thin profile, USA Craftsman, 36 tooth, fully polished, USA. And this is a Wright USA 1/4-inch body with the 3/8 head. Pretty handy. Got a Snap-on 3/8 to 1/2-inch adapter. And these are all Craftsman right here, USA. Then down this corner I have a handful of metric swivels, Black Hawk, a Napa USA, mostly Craftsman USA. There's one SK 12mm, just a handful of metric ones right here. A little Husky USA 1/4-inch drive breaker bar, my 3/8 USA Craftsman breaker bar. And I try to stay USA if I can, but it's not a hard and fast rule, but try to buy USA when I can. 1/2-inch drawer. Again, try to stay USA, but a little more overseas stuff in this one. Sorry about the shakiness of my camera work here. It's a little chilly in the garage. Switch hands, my hands get tired holding the camera. All right, we got the Harbor Freight Pittsburgh Pro 1/2-inch flex. Another 84 tooth Taiwan Craftsman thin profile. Craftsman USA Professional 36 tooth. So I do have the full set of those and these. Long extension in the front, breaker bar, Pittsburgh extension, then a Craftsman extension. In the back, that's my 3/8 drive speed wrench. Just couldn't fit it in the upper drawer up there. My grandfather's Craftsman USA deep 12-point SAE, and then deep shallow 12-point SAE. These are all Craftsman with one Williams right here. Everything else is all Craftsman right here, USA. Craftsman USA up through these last 4. These are all SK. All 6-point USA made, obviously. Right here is a Proto, SK, Matco, and then Craftsman USA, and then an SK up here. Again, all 6-point SAE, shallow and deep. Move on to my metric stuff. This row is almost all USA Craftsman 6-point, except for the 20. That is a Chinaman. these two right here, the 23 and the 24. Sorry, not looking at the camera. That's Carlisle, and a couple 12-point Craftsman on the end. Those are your USA, another 12-point. So they're kind of not quite right. Maybe we'll change those out down the road. And we do get into some Pittsburgh. I do have some Pittsburgh sockets. This set goes right up through 19. And then a couple Napa Evercrafts right here. Some Carlisles. So some handful of Napas. And then a couple other oddballs like an Ace and a Master Mechanic, something or other back over. So this is all basically Taiwan stuff back here. A couple big hexes back here. A 1954. So I can pull this one out. Sorry about that. Wrestle with this rail. Anyway, 1954. So we can get this thing to focus. Turn right side up. Trying to get it to focus. Focus. Bring it over here to focus. There we go. That's snap-on. 1/2-inch drive. 9/16. Get the mark on this one. There it is right there. That marks a 1954. Got this at a tag sale here in town in Connecticut. It was like $3 or something. If you're gonna jump on that, it was Snap-on. Again, I don't have a lot of Snap-on stuff, but an extra 9/16 SK, by the way. Again, most of my stuff's Craftsman USA. But in here, gets the job done. This drawer. Punches and chisels. Mostly Craftsman. There's a couple, I think there's 1 or 2 Proto. There's a couple Snap-on in there. Some random files. My Snap-on punch kit. It's a roll pin punch kit. It's got the little dimple in the middle of the punches. My Blue Point pick set. Tecton small pick set. Actually, I really like this. Just picked this up. Trade them out for the regular crappy orange Pittsburgh ones you get for free half the time. These are actually really nice. This, I believe, is a China-made Craftsman T-handle SAE hex bit set, but still works pretty good. Craftsman hex bit, SAE and metric back over here, and there's some random hex Allen keys, if you will. And remember, folks, Allen's a brand name. They're actually hex keys, but spring-loaded punch. Get some more punches. Couple random putty knife for scraping and whatnot. Let's see. My 1/4-inch, 3/8, and 1/2-inch Pittsburgh torque wrenches. They're accurate enough. I checked their accuracy. They're pretty close. The 3/8 is almost dead on. The 1/2-inch, I had to adjust that one. The 1/4-inch, I'm not quite sure. I haven't checked that one. But these are both, I basically calibrated them. They're pretty close. My Craftsman DVOM. A couple air gauges. Some random stuff. Old school Craftsman 1/2-inch torque wrench. This is a Blue Point. This is actually pretty cool. You can't get these anymore. A Blue Point tachometer. I do a lot of small engine stuff. And got this from our Snap-on guy at work. And all the guys in my club, I do garden tractor pulling. They're always borrowing that thing. It works awesome. A lot better than the cheapy Taiwan things we have. I don't know where it's made. Sure, applied Blue Point doesn't have it made in the United States, but that one just works better than the others. Test light back there. Just some other stuff, random. This is probably the messiest drawer of everything. Got an O-ratchet set in the back. I don't know where else to put that. Brand new. It was given to me for Christmas many years ago. Still haven't found a use for it yet, but maybe someday I will. Bunch of wire brushes, hacksaw, coping saw, rivet gun. I got to think of the same. Pretty sure the same tag seals. I got that Snap-on 1/2-inch drive 9/16 hex socket. Craftsman stapler. This drawer is still a little bit of a work in progress. This is my impact section. 3/8 SAE. All 6-point, no 12 points. These are all my shallows. Most of these are just Pittsburgh. There's one. This one is the one lone snap-on right there. 13/16 snap-on. 1-inch Matco. Again, pretty much everything else is all just Pittsburgh. I think there's a couple Tecton in there, a couple Napa. All Taiwan stuff, nothing fancy. And the metric, same deal. The 9mm are snap-on. Oh, sorry about that. But again, mostly everything is all Taiwan made. There's one Sonix, the 21mm right here, shallow is Sonix. That one's new. And then again, deeps. 1/2-inch drive, SAE shallows, and deeps. These are from here to the 3/8 all the way up to the 1/16, Craftsman USA. This one's a Tecton. These are Tectons, Pittsburgh. And then most of these are back here, Pittsburgh. There's 1 or 2 Tecton in there, 1 or 2 Napa in there. Again, still trying to fill those in as I get time. A couple of big sockets. The big SK, 1 7/8, 3/4-inch drive. I use that for some of my bigger trailer balls. The smaller one, this is a snap-on. What size is this one? I forget, but I use this one for 1.5-inch, 1/2-inch drive for trailer balls. 36mm USA Napa. Got this at a pawn shop. Yep, USA Napa. Got that, another one for like $5, a pair of them. More Pittsburgh in the front. Bottom drawer, the bottom chest. All my air tools, nothing fancy. Got this with my old Ingersoll Rand compressor. Got it off of Craigslist. No, actually it wasn't even Craigslist. It was Bargain News a long time ago. It works. Want to upgrade. Blue Point. Craftsman. 1/4-inch and 3/8. It's a Napa right angle. Craftsman cut off. A couple air guns. Some cut off discs and cookies and whatnot. Come over to my side cabinet, my Craftsman side cab. These are Allen, USA made, Danaher Corporation, so same stuff as your Craftsman. 3/8 drive, SAE Flex. These are Nico, just a regular stubby, if you will. Triple squares. Got some Pittsburgh long length 3/8 drive, hex, metric, and standard. Metric and SAE. A long perfect set. Again, that's another Nico. Taiwan made, but it's pretty good. Random stuff in this drawer. Tecton, Impact driver, Pittsburgh crow's feet, metric and standard. I'm going to upgrade those because they're pretty crappy, but they do work. Use them on occasion. A couple of Craftsman, both extractor sets. I've just got these turbo sockets, if you want to call them that. Use them here and there. Got a Calhawk. This is external torque, E-Torx, external torques, up to 18, from 4 up to 18. Just throw it back in here real quick. Move down, hammers, mallets, my snap-on dead blow, multiple Craftsman USA ball peens, a couple soft-faced mallets. This one just picked up not too long ago, 32-ounce USA Craftsman. That helped me change the hub in my Grand Caravan. That was a fun project, and that helped beat the hell out of that thing off. regular rubber mallet, the big urethane soft base mallet, regular framing hammer, a couple pry bars, clamps, vice grip clamps for trying to do some fabrication work if I have to. Not that I do a lot of that, but pipe wrenches, clamp for my drill press, helps hold stuff down. Pittsburgh. This is my automotive drawer. Got pullers, oil filter wrenches, small engine valve spring compressor, battery terminal puller, stud remover, tubing bender, battery terminal cleaner, turkey baster, like sucking fluid out of master cylinders, works pretty good, seal puller, piston ring compressor, and an oil filter wrench. This drawer right here, I had to move this one out of another drawer to make room. This is my Craftsman rethreading kit. I do have a tap and die kit as well, but this is my rethreading kit. Put that down there with my Black & Decker grinder. Got that from my uncle. He passed away. There we go. Sorry about this. I'll throw it all back in there. Heat gun. Another Craftsman bit set down there. Some odds and ends. Spade bits and whatnot. I'll move over to the Mac side cabinet. Trying to make this under a half hour, see if you can keep under a half hour. A lot of lubricants, sealants, just all random stuff. Kind of a junk drawer, if you will, but again, all important stuff. I like this, and I found a couple guys using this on YouTube to lubricate their ratchets with. This is what I use. Works very well. Find that stuff at Home Depot, at Harbor Freight, sorry. Get into some drill bits. These are my good drill bit set. Some beater drill bit sets and bit sets back here. My dial caliper. Some hairpin clips and cotter pin sets and whatnot. And Harbor Freight stuff. Extractors. There's cotter pins right there. It's a wire. This is my tap and die set, just the cheapy tap and die set, but it's just here in case I need it. I'd like to get a better one someday, but it's there. It'll work. It's there if I need it. But I've used the rethreading kit. I've never had to tap anything out yet. When I had before, I've had to borrow somebody else's stuff, so that's why I got that. My electrical drawer. Extra wire connectors. So boxes of connectors under there. Napa kit. Wire strip is pretty good in there. Random paperwork under there. Last drawer. Just some random stuff. A Craftsman vibratory tool. Black & Decker sander. I think it's a Black & Decker. No, Craftsman, sorry. Craftsman. Skill palm sander. Craftsman electric. Soldering iron. This is a TPMS sensor. Throttle position sensor, sorry. The tire pressure monitor. Throttle position sensor adjusting tool from my Mustang. Another vibration, like a kind of a different kind of sander. You can pass on to me from my grandmother. Triangular head again, the hard to reach places. There's my propane, my butane soldering iron. I like that one better than the electric one. This one I usually use. There's some clean rags down there. So again, that's a brief rundown. My Craftsman 26-inch tool chest. Hope you guys liked my toolbox tour. My first video, so sorry it might be a little bit shaky. It's a little chilly out here in Connecticut. Just a shade after Christmas, so it's a little cold. But hope you enjoy it. Throw your comments up if you'd like. If not, that's fine too. Thanks guys. Take it easy.